check it out. You were looking at the hole in my exhaust header on my Goldwing. I got the clamp already hooked up. That means we're going to be welding it. I'm trying to put a tiny piece of metal on there to plug that up. From what I've read, these bikes run a hair lean, especially on that lower end jet from the factory, and having these holes in the exhaust isn't going to help. So when I cut off a really small piece of metal that I had, the thinnest I had is 22 gauge, so I'm going to set the welder for that. I'm going to be very careful and just try to plug that up. I'm guessing this stuff's super thin. It sounds super thin, so I'm going to do my utmost to not blow a bunch of holes in it. Got my light down here, and the ancient titanium welder. I pre-ordered this thing when Harbor Freight first came out with a little flux core thing, and we're going to see what we can do to this. Hopefully not get too much stuff on the chrome. I'm not taking that off. I'm going to disconnect the battery really fast. Of course, you should always do that if you're welding on something. So we're going to disconnect the battery and hopefully plug this up. Hopefully have enough room down here to get a decent angle on it as well. So I'm going to put the camera in a way that hopefully doesn't blind it. I don't know if the welding is too bright, if it'll hurt the sensor on my camera. So I'm going to be really careful about that too. My goodness, is that terrible looking or what? I was running the water way too low at first and globbered some garbage on there. A little bit on the chrome, but it's on bottom. I know what I was getting into. Let's fire the bike up and see if it sounds less exhaust leaky. I don't know, I got it. I would think it would. Oh, let me throw the battery back on really fast. All right, battery is on. Now let's see if the bike is less exhaust. I'm gonna hop over it just because I'm paranoid. Idiot light says we're neutral. Fuel's on. Stone cold will choke it. Yeah. I don't know if you guys had a good idea what it sounded like before. It didn't sound like this. Yeah, she's still leaking a little bit. I can feel it. Definitely an improvement. Very quiet now, very quiet. That's what we were going for, is quiet, not leaking. Trying to make sure that the air-fuel mixture isn't way off. Because obviously if it's got a leak, it may have less like back pressure on that side because that's pre-muffler, maybe flowing more air. Flowing more air means more air through the engine, same amount of fuel, making it run leaner. On a bike that's already known to run borderline too lean, I think, from what I've read from the factory. So hoping that this will just help make it run even a little bit better down that lower RPM range before I'm on it pretty hard and getting on that main jet, because it runs great then. It's still just, it runs pretty darn good. It's just not perfect, and I'm aiming for perfect. So a lot of other stuff to check, but I'm trying to get the simple stuff out of the way, this being one of them. So call that a win. I'm also going to go back and button that hole up a little bit, but for now I'm going to end the video because you got the idea already, right? I'm just tacking that on there and filling in that hole.